So you've been following the no contact rule and are a few weeks into it. Things are going okay, you're trying your best to stay busy, and slowly but surely you're feeling less and less tempted to reach out to your ex. But then, out of the blue, he calls. What do you do? Hey YouTube, my name is Amy North. I'm a relationship and dating coach from Vancouver, Canada, and today I'm going to explain what you should do if your ex tries contacting you during the no contact period. So often I get asked this, so I figured I'd clear the air and break it all down for you. So let's begin. As you probably already know, the no contact period is about removing yourself from your ex's life for about 30 days to make him miss you. So chances are that if he's reaching out to you, it's because the no contact period is working and he wants to know what's going on with your life. One of the biggest misunderstandings about the no contact period is that you shouldn't respond to your ex when he calls, texts, or emails you. Well, that's not true. And believe it or not, this is your chance to show him how wonderful you're doing. So, how do you do it? If your ex texts or emails you, then it's important that you don't reply right away. Instead, wait about 3 hours to text him back or 24 hours to email. Now you may be wondering why I'm telling you to delay your response. I mean, you've been waiting for him to come back to you and now you have to wait longer? The reason for waiting is to show your ex that you're not sitting around waiting for him to message you because you're too busy enjoying your life, even if that's not the case. When it does come time to message him back, there are a few rules to follow. First is that your reply should be short and sweet. It'll show him that you're too busy to write him a speech, and better yet, it'll keep him intrigued. Since you've not been telling or hinting at how much you miss him, he'll want to know more about what's going on in your life. The second rule is to give off the impression that you're happy. It doesn't matter if you cry yourself to sleep every night missing him, there's no way you want him to know that. Us ladies may think it's sweet to be missed, but guys find it clingy and desperate. You don't want your ex to think that way about you. So what you're going to do instead is use lots of exclamation marks and tell him why you've been busy, in as short as way as possible. For example, you could say something like, hey, I'm just out with some friends right now, hope all is well. The point is to make it seem like you're living a life which is too busy to be missing him. The third and final rule is to make sure that you tell him you have to go. In other words, be the one to end the conversation and tell him why. Even if you're doing nothing, don't tell him that because it's boring. Instead, let him know that you've got other things going on and can't talk. End the conversation abruptly but politely. For instance, you can say something like, well, I have to go meet a friend for dinner, maybe we'll talk later. It tells him that you're busy and you get to be the one to end the chat. Simple as that. This is one of the many psychological tricks that you can use to make your ex want you back. For more information, just visit breakupamy.com and watch the free video presentation there. In that video, relationship expert Brad Browning will teach you how to properly use the no contact to make your ex miss you like crazy. Again, the URL is breakupamy.com. Actually, just one more little rule before we wrap things up. Always leave it to him to contact you again. Even if you tell him that you'll talk to him later, wait for him to come to you. You don't want to appear needy. The reason these rules work is because guys want what they can't have. By showing him that you're doing great but are too busy to sit around and catch up, it keeps him interested. When you send the message that you're unavailable, it shifts the power from him to you. And guess what? Now he's chasing you. So if your ex calls you, then it's important to follow the same basic concepts, meaning let him lead the conversation, make small talk, and tell him briefly about some of the fun things you've been up to with your friends. It's important that you're nice and cheerful and that you end the call first. Just tell him that you have to go and maybe suggest a time he calls you tomorrow. So many women make the mistake of trying to make their ex jealous when he calls or spilling their hearts out about the relationship. Don't do this. Bringing up issues from the past, talking about your current love life, or asking about his are all time bombs that you need to avoid. If you do, he'll see that you miss him and you'll lose control of the no contact period. If you've come this far, then you definitely don't want that to happen. As I said, keep everything light and cheery. If your ex calls and wants to talk about the relationship, then it probably means that he wants to try and fix things. That's fine, but let him do the talking and act indifferent to the situation. If he calls and wants to argue with you, then it may just be his excuse for contacting you. Don't get dragged into the drama and stick to the positive, fun topics. Remember, the goal is to act like you're unavailable, so it shifts power from him to you. You want him to be chasing you, not vice versa. Well, that just about does it for this video. I hope you learned something and that you can put these tips to good use. I know that it can be hard to sometimes come across positive when you're hurting inside, but trust me, showing your ex that you're fine without him will do wonders for getting him back. If you're looking for more advice on how to win your ex back, visit www.breakupamy.com and watch the free how-to video. In the meantime, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel and feel free to post any questions you have in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer each of them. So until next time, take care and good luck.